So I'll just begin by introducing myself to people that don't know me. My name's Jo. I've been part of the York Buddhist group for a couple of years now, and I became a Mitra in November last year with Eugenio, which is a fantastic day. I've got a lovely picture looking at me of all the Sangha on that day. And yeah, the meditation and reading the Dharma has become a big part of my life. Gradually over time, it's just really helping me feel more positive emotions and just feel easier in this world. So I hope I can convey some of that today. Good morning, Shadagupta. I'm still not very good at saying Buddhist names, but hopefully that was a good effort. And it's 8 o'clock, so we're going to start the meditation now. So just starting off, getting into your meditation posture, comfortable and relaxed, but with an alert sense. Starting to really pay attention to your breath. Gently breathing in and out. And if you want to, just imagining a thin golden thread going up from the top of your head up to the lovely blue sky, as Kate would say. And just imagining that thread just being pulled ever so gently to help you be more upright and for your body to really just be a lovely channel for your breath as much as possible. And just taking your time to arrive wherever you are now, in bed or in one of the rooms in your house. Just being where you are. And starting to focus your mind on the meditation. And as you breathe in, just being aware of your heart center, which, as many of you will know, is just behind the lowest part of your rib cage. So just behind there. And as you breathe in, you might be able to feel the heart center just feeling a bit warmer, or I sometimes feel just like a fluttering, an alive sensation. Excuse me. So as you breathe in, just being open to that area of your body. And breathing out, just trying to relax your body that little bit more. So now we're going to do Metta Bhavana stage 1. In this first stage, we're going to direct this lovely power of loving kindness towards ourselves. I want you to try and think about maybe even just one thing that you like about yourself, or something that you respect about yourself. And this can be really hard for us. We're so aware of the bits that we don't like about ourselves. But maybe just one of your qualities that you feel grateful for. And if you can't think of anything in particular, maybe just the fact that you're here today, that you want to be happy, find well-being today, and that's why you tuned in. So just thinking about yourself as a full, complex human being, some good things about you and some bits that you would like to change. But for now, just accepting yourself as you are. Just a being looking for happiness and contentment in the world. Living with a complex mind that's searching all the time for solutions. But you are amazing because there's no one else exactly like you. So if you like, you can repeat these phrases after me in your head and just say them as if you really mean them. Put as much genuineness into them as you can. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And just feeling a real warmth towards yourself, a kindliness. And a patience. Now we're going to move to the second stage, which is where we think about a good friend and bring them to mind. Someone who's been good to us, maybe given us some good advice in the past. And I want you to imagine that that good friend has just walked into the room where you are, and they're maybe sitting opposite you, a few feet away, and just feeling what happens to your body as you imagine them there. It might be that you develop a smile on your face, maybe feel a connection with them. There might be some other feelings there as well. Maybe things that are a bit jarring between you at the moment. But just relax in the presence of your good friend. And looking at them, recognise that they too are a flawed human being, a wonderful, complex being who sometimes feels happy and joyful, and other times really suffers and maybe even feels despair. And as you look at them, realising that they're just like us in so many ways. They search for contentment, happiness, and end up on the wheel of life where things are disappointing or not quite satisfactory. So focusing on your breath, and as you breathe in, really being open to the sensations in your chitta or heart centre. And again, just repeating the phrases internally and with your conviction. May my good friend be well. May you be happy. And may you be free from suffering. And just feeling the loving kindness within you, just directed towards your good friend as fully as you can. Now imagine you're good friend just leaving the room and maybe going outside. And the next person we think about is a stranger to us. Maybe someone that you see a face on a regular basis, someone in the local shop or a bus driver, or maybe someone at work that you just don't know. And imagine them coming into the room or sitting a few feet away from you, and just bring them to mind. And just feel what's happening in your body. You might feel a connection to them, a warmth towards them. But it might be that it's quite hard to feel that connection because we just naturally don't tend to with people that we don't know. So that's fine. Whatever you feel when you think about the stranger is absolutely fine. But as you think about them, maybe imagine them, their face or where you see them, just recognizing that they are a complex human being and they're so like us, so many ways. Sometimes having good times in their life where they feel that they're in control and they've got life sorted, and then other times just being at the mercy of suffering and difficulty. And they too are living with this tricky mind that we have, a mind that's always searching. And just directing our feelings of metta and loving kindness towards the stranger. Using the breath to just come back to your chitta, but just letting what happens just happen. And repeating after me to the stranger, may you be well. May you be happy. And may you be free from suffering. So letting the stranger walk off now, or go from our minds, And in the fourth stage, I want you to try and bring to mind a difficult person in your life. Maybe someone who causes you a reaction. Maybe you feel irritated or frustrated when you're around them. Maybe not someone who you've got real deep problems with, but someone who, just jars with you and causes you some suffering, or your reaction causes you a suffering when you're around them. So just bringing that difficult person to mind. In as much detail as you can. And just giving yourself some nice deep breaths. Deep into your abdomen. Just to manage the Vedana that comes up. And thinking about the difficult person. And recognizing that they also are a flawed human being with their strengths, their positive qualities, and also that they have their own traps and their mind leads them into difficulty. And they cause themselves suffering and other people as well on a regular basis. But ultimately they are very much like ourselves, blown around by the worldly winds, searching for happiness, reaching out for things that will help their ego, but ultimately suffering at times. And if you can, just using that sense of loving kindness within you, just to turn some of the light towards this difficult person. And repeating after me in a genuine way to the difficult person. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now I'd like you to bring all of those people to mind. Maybe in the room with you, or you could imagine yourself in a lovely open space with the people. But there's yourself there, your good friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. Perhaps in a circle facing each other. And looking round at the group and realising that we're all people with our own personal journey and struggle, searching for happiness, and ultimately suffering at times and being joyful at other times. And locating your sense of loving kindness and friendliness, maybe even imagining it as a lovely golden light, and radiating that out to all four of you. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And if we can, and if we feel that we've got enough metta within us, trying to imagine that metta spreading past the group, past your circle, your imaginary circle, so that that metta, maybe that golden light, can spread through the house you're in, through the town that you're in. It can spread downwards through the earth, all the insects and creatures in the earth underneath us. It can spread upwards into the sky, all the birds, people in aeroplanes, and around the world. Send your loving kindness. Just let it radiate naturally out. And focusing back onto your breath. And just dropping all effort now. Just sitting with what this practice has brought to you. Feeling of positivity and connection. and knowing that you can take this forward with you today. You can use your metta just for yourself, but also for other people that you come across today. It's there for you, and when you breathe in, you can connect with your heart center and just see if that warmth arrives. So I'm just going to gently start. You can just gently start having a stretch, maybe moving your fingers and toes, your shoulders, and just gradually coming back to the room. Wow, so that was half an hour, and it kind of flew by for me doing the meditation. So I really hope that you enjoyed it, that it gave you a good start to a nice day, and wishing you all the very best for a lovely Friday, and hopefully I'll see you on another Friday. So wishing you all the best and lots of love for a really nice day. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye.